All right, here we go. On to the first trolley, and the fluoresces are fluorescing. What have we got here, Cora? That looks like a flat of black tourmaline.
Bless you,
with the tiniest little hint of highlight.
Okay, let me just do some research.
So maybe we should start this over.
3. Yes, I think we should start this over.
No, we're going, come on. Hustle, hustle. Ooh,
there 1.
We're not doing stock take, are we?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, guys, this is just dismal. This one is dismal.
Okay.
There's no highlights on here.
Well, there is, but
don't buy it for the highlights.
All right, here we go. Next one up. We got what's this? This is the yellow fluorite. Nice. Okie dokie.
Alright, then
right, so there's your proverbial smoky quartz Christmas tree. Happy days. Eronglow, how you glow. Next up, fluorite. This is the Eronglow fluorite, and this is that nice triangular one. The Caribou jobs. And then, Cora, focus. So this is an interesting one, sort of in the first one in the middle of the trolley. It's got lots of highlight. And then, what's this red? What is wrong with you, Cora? Oh, my goodness. Halloite is the red.
Where's the red? I can't see the red. How can you see the red?
I can see the red with my... Open your eyes, fool. It's quite special.
Ouchie.
What did you do?
I'm worried about the specimen, the way you're putting it. Don't forget about the highlight opal on the side.
There's a highlight opal on the side. Lacquer. So this is the one with the oxalic acid yellow that hasn't...
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
Didn't you have something? Where's that little piece of calcite that I got wrong and I have to apologize profusely?
Oh, I don't know.
So
calcium.
So there's a flat of Buchananook. I think it's second or third on the first trolley. And I said it was kaolinite. I was so wrong. I apologize publicly.
It's calcium.
Calcium.
Or limestone.
Well, it's limestone coming. Right, cool.
That's it.
What's that you say there, Dodds? Do you love pendants? What is it? But that's amber. And I must say, that brings out the colour of your eyes. What are the colour of your eyes? Hello, and welcome to another edition of Eronglow's and Spirits Flow. I'm Francis, that's Tommy. That's Ginger Ninja Jono, designed for African weather. And Brian, he's a native. A nice native. Hello, this is Top Rock, and we are Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of rocks, thistles, crystals, druzies, stuff that comes out of the ground and sometimes even gets picked up from the ground. If this is your first time here, happy days, welcome. I hope you're here for a while. It's an interesting place. It's Africa. But from your player's perspective, you won't get hurt, maimed, or eaten by any wild animals, unlike Brian. He often does it on weekends. Right, so we're a wholesaler. We kind of demand that you purchase 10 kilograms of goodies before we agree to ship it. That's only to make the expense of shipping, which isn't feeble, a bit more bearable. So the more kgs, the cheaper it becomes, up until I think 32 kgs, and then it flips into a weird category where the shipping companies require heavy lifting equipment and therefore charge heavier again. Right, apart from that, Cora's put a little short story in the description below. Please take the time to read it and familiarize with our thousands of rules. I think there's only 3. Also, in the comment section after the sale, Cora is going to pin a comment there to label what's been sold. So if people are waking up, or like Australians, a bit late to the party, then you can see what's available and what's not available. Apart from that, we've got a lot more Namibian goodies to look forward to. Not as many fluorites as, say, Tuesday. That was a bit of an anomaly, but definitely quite a lot of beautiful minerals. I see Malacola's made a comeback. Yay! News-wise, don't know. There might be a bit of a surprise on Saturday, coming from Joburg, but maybe not. That's still to be confirmed. It's up in the air. But yeah, alas, happy days. Let's get on with it. First up, we've got some glorious. This is Namibian blue lace agate. You'll be more familiar if you've been with us for a bit with the Malawi blue lace. This Namibian blue lace is a lot harder. It's nice for polishing and making cabochons, and they're also a lot differently layered. As you can see here, Namibia prefers a sandwich of blue lace, whereas Malawi likes the proverbial punch bowl of blue lace. Only polished on one side, 1.73 kilograms, rated good to very good only. These blue lace slices, and look at that one, that's a beauty. These blue lace slices are going to cost $44, or flat $669. Next up, hook and hook. We've got 12 beautiful little lightish lilac clusters. These are the big window variety, and something I haven't seen before, and I've got to assume it's kaolinite. It looks clayish enough. That's a new addition to the book and hook repertoire. These 12 are rated as very good only, 1.22 kgs. Let's just have a look. You see at some of the points. All is kosher. There's a little bit of a chip there, but otherwise really tidy spirit quartz. They're going to cost $56. That is for flat $683. Then, Botroidally fan cube shaped yellow fluorite from Eronglow. This is, well, it's from Osh. There's two of these little clusters. Skinnier one, 1.52 kilograms. They're rated only as good to very good, but if you haven't seen it before, look at the translucency of these beautiful minerals. That is stunning. And if I go a little bit closer, you'll be able to see that very nifty, what do you call it, man? Cube fold after cube fold. Bit of a purple tinge to these. Beautiful yellow fluorite, something that you don't see every day. That's what we say about all our minerals. These two are going to be $42. That is for flat $670. Lekker. Next up, carnelian spheres from Madagascar. These three are rated very good to A grade. Weighing slightly more than 1 kilogram. Now this is lovely carnelian. That's beautiful. Let's just put that lighty off. Very nice, 3 carnelian spheres. They're going to set you back all of $36. That is for flat $665. Right, black tourmaline from Eronglow, but a little different than the usuals. We always bang on about Mercedes Benzes and that end termination, except these have triangular. Oh, no. Tommy got a paper cut. Tommy, are you okay? Oh. You okay, mate?
Yeah, cool.
You're right. You got a paper cut.
Just give a little bump on my finger.
Oh, all right. You want a hug?
No, thank you.
Okay. Such a typical male.
Not on camera, friend.
Right, here we got a Mercedes that's been squashed flat. Interesting. Raised triangle. Now, Cindy, Sunshine Coast Cindy, thank you very much for highlighting to me that any raised triangle in a crystal has significant metaphysical properties, such as, I think, holding the keys to some other plane or through to another door, or you're supposed to rub this and it opens up the door to all this crystal's previous wisdoms, whatever that may be in Namibia. Yeah, I only know so much, but please feel free to reach out to Cindy. Right, 1.23 kilograms worth of very good to good grade door keys. These will cost an astonishing $28. That is flat $664. Malagasy polished points, and these are beautiful. And the Malagasys, if they know a lot of things, but the one thing they really know is how to polish. They are the princes and princesses of polishing in Africa. There's a beautiful chloride point. There's a bit of an amethyst with lots of mini itsy bitsy sperm-like rutile. Interesting. More chlorite and a beautiful double terminated smoky. It's lovely. There's one with 2 anhydros. Let's give it a little bit of airtime. Where is the sun? There we go. There we go. Anyone see it? If you can see the anhydro, just shout out and I'll stop looking. I can see one slightly to the left. It doesn't move a lot. Yeah, there's the one. Still a very pretty polished smoky amethyst. It's always nice to have an anhydro. It's more garden quartz. Here's another smoky. A milky. Is that the thing? Can I call it milky? It's not too milky. It's quite clear. And here we got. I like these. Quite a bit of limonite action going on in there. Another chlorite. So 610 grams, rated good, very good, A2AA. This flats here of 12 gorgeous smokies and 2 anhydros in 1 crystal is $34, flat $690. On to some silky malachite from Kasompi, and immediately my eyes drawn to some blue. A little bit of chrysocolla on, she's a sexy little silky nodule there. It's interesting. It's pretty. Not usual. Ooh. What's up, Fig? What's upsetting you, buddy? The pigs again. Oh, the pigs are fighting with my dog, which means I'm fighting with the pigs. 1.33 kgs worth of green chatoyancy. These 6 are rated as very good to A grade. Right, these male silkies, they're going to set you back $51. That's not too shabby. That's less than $50 to the kg. But copper isn't cheap. 679 this is the flat number. On to some Brandberg. Yes, we've been waiting for these. 12 beautiful crystals and 10 crystals, 2 clusters. These are rated good, very good to A grade. I'm going to take my time a little bit. Oh, I should just go into the sun a little bit. I think so. Right, let's focus on, there's one, there might be more anhydros, there usually are.
Go check her photo that has been taken and it says LS and has a dash. You guys don't get it.
Is that just one big bubble? Or just a little one?
Salt stuff. Salt stuff, yeah.
I can't.
We can come with lists.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that it's just that big, but it's not moving much. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But I think that's a massive big bubble. Right, there's more than just the anhydro. There are these little clusters as well. Beautiful clarity. Right, here we go. Here's the dirtiest of the ones. Very pretty, very pretty. What's going on here? Looks like a sticker or something. No, that's just natural iron. Okay, 370 grams, good, very good to A grade Brandenburg. They're going to cost, what is it, $34. This is flat 676. Nice. Right, on to some black tourmaline, and we've got 12 in here. Right, that's how we look at, we're always looking for a little lucky aquamarine in the mix. Rather doubt it, but those are beautiful little shoal crystals. Here's on some quartz. No, there we go. Talk about the Mercedes-Benz. There she is. Beautiful luster as well. Very nice crystal, those. A bit of the vermiculite frosting. Expected highlight ochre here. Would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, no aquamarine in this flat, but very, very nice. Pretty. It's kind of fibrous black tourmaline. There's also a little bit of chrysocolor, or a little bit of blue dusting. This flat weighs 1.04 kilos, good, very good to A grade, $51 for the 12, that is flat 654. Next up, we got some Dragon Bloodstone cobbed bastite, that is the beautiful Piemontite red on the Epidote Matrix. This is from Messina, a place of utter magic, bring the world lots of ahoite, papagoite, and then bastite. Flat here is very good to A grade. Slapillary material is quite heavy, 5.1 kgs. It's going to cost $31. $31, that is for flat 666. On to Malacola. This is a beautiful Congolese. It's always a crowd pleaser because they are that pretty. That is that gorgeous botryoidal chrysocolla right on top of the proverbial cake of malachite. Lots of them. This has almost been silicificated. That is, it has been exposed to extremely high temperatures. No, that's definitely very nice. A little bit of more heterogenite icing on the proverbial cake. Yes, I said it again. Beautiful botryoidal formations. These are gorgeous. 1.9 kilos. They're rated as very good. I mean, what does a Malacola have to do to get to be A grade? Maybe I should ask Mick. Nah. These are going to cost $76, and that is for flat 714. On to a very interesting flat. This is my type of flat. It is Brandenburg quartz clusters look at that, prehnite in the mix. So very attractive. Obviously a nice little geode. Prehnite as well as calcite. Take a look at this. Prehnite, a large piece of calcite there on top of quartz. She's a beauty. I showed that one already. There is a lovely prehnite. Here, that dark, what is that dark stuff? Okay, so that just looks like, if this was from the Congo, I'd say Kolwezi. That's like a dark, tanny, khaki green color. So, likely malachite. Well, no, likely epidote. Interesting. Very nice little clusters. 4 of them. They weigh 1.24 kilos. Rated as good to very good. They're going to cost $25. That is for flat 696. Then onto some red hematoid spheres. These are Malagasy. There's a beautiful veil there. That's just showing off a little bit of chatoyancy. Trying to imitate feldspar. Ooh, what's that? Is that a chip? What is that? It's odd. What are these? These are rated very good to A grade. That's wilderness friends. No, the organized career guy themselves. Right, these 3 hematoid spheres weigh 1.45 kilos. Very good to A grade. They're going to cost $34. That is for flat 730. Next up, some green joy from Zimbabwe. Fresh from Gary's lapping wheel. Tolerite from Toroshanga. That's Zimbabwe. These kind of remind me of that tiger eye stuff that came through too. Hey, Cora, what was that tiger eye stuff that Shay loves so much? What's it called? Neo. It's not Neolite, because that's just fancy rubber, isn't it?
Neolite is what Nick calls it.
Okay. Well, this kind of reminds me of that, except it's green.
Well, that's Nicolite.
Oh, thanks, Cora. Cora's just ascertained my beliefs that this is, in fact, Torolite. When, in fact, I just thought it was really pretty.
There's some with a little tiny little bit of druzy.
Very pretty, and that nice translucency that allows you to see just beneath the surface. Like a stone that's kind of trying to be mysterious, but yet it can't just be that enigma. These 6 weigh 1.29 kilos, rated as very good. They're going to cost $44. That is for flat 790. Right, on to an absolute kicker, winner chicken dinner flat of smoky quartz from Eronglow and highlight opal. Oh, this is just merely a flat of highlight opal with a side portion of smoky quartz. There are 42 crystals in this flat, rated as good, very good to A grade. You can see that delicious globular almost highlight opal. Beautiful flat, 660 grams, 42 individual pieces. They're going to be $29. That's That's a very nice flat. Flat 727. Righto, Brandberg and Eronglows. Let's start off with a little one. There we go. She's nice and smoky. Comfortably nestled in matrix. This little smoky crystal doesn't go anywhere without its bed. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. Beautiful clarity. Really, I love these Brandbergs, man. There's a bit of a twin termination right at the top there. Small. And then the beastie. Right. How evident is this in hydro? I can kind of see where it is. It's just not moving. Oh, I can't see it. There's something wrong with me, apart from the obvious. Still 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's just a beautiful cluster. That is 4 Brandbergs, 1.18 kilos, good, very good to A grade, $31. That is flat 693. Onto some stichtite, a lot of stichtite, a lot of stichtite. So the stichtite, there's hardly any space for the green serpentine. It's a whole lot of lilac, or purple, or maroon. 1.3 kilograms. You might know this as Atlantisite. Atlantisite, strictly speaking, only comes from where it was originally found by Mr. Sticht, the mine manager on the little island of Tasmania, South Australia. Fantastic place to not ever play test cricket because it rains so bloody much. These are rated very good to A grade. They are shaped like, I don't know, it's a new shape. Bedouin pillows. Yes, that's what they're shaped like Bedouin pillows. Jolly good. We might just call them BP. BP stichtite. These are going to cost $52. That is for flat 728. Ah, yes, fluorite from Eronglow. And this is Caribib Goodies. That is the fluorite with black tourmaline and the yellow vermiculite. A whole lot of fluorite. 1.35 kgs. They are rated as, I'm going to ignore that one for now. Just head for this large one with a beautiful black tourmaline. Very colourful. And here we got some nice green fluorite. Darker green phantoms on the inside. And then the last one. A little bit of purple at the base there. I just caught a flash of it. There we go. Oh, she's a keeper. Nice bit of frosting on the bottom. Or the top, depending on, well, how you like to look at your cubes. Geez, it reminds me a lot of, Rimfuss mark up in the Northern Cape has the same type of frosting. And the same shapes, but a little lighter in colour more often than not, or at least the recent stuff. This is beautiful Eronglow fluorite. These 4 weigh 1.35 kilos. They're going to cost $41. That's flat 672. Blue lace agate. Hey, we had blue lace agate from Namibia, and now we have blue lace agate from Malawi. Look at these. That is a beautiful hue of blue. Oh, this is etched. Oh, they're all etched. They're definitely polished and etched. Yes, sirree. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. These rated as all very good. $1.05 kilograms. These 3 are going to cost $34. That's a whole lot of blue for $34. That is flat 792. On to more Brandberg clusters. There are 27 little clusters in here. Sure, where to even start? Let's start with the obviously pretty ones. This one seems to have a little bit of chloride going. No, not really. Pretty little cluster. There we go. Here's another. Very pretty. A little better. Beautiful. 27 of these little clusters. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. They weigh 890 grams. They're going to cost $34. $34 for flat 703. Right onto the center of the trolley we go, and we have got a beautiful black tourmaline and vermiculite specimen. That yellow there is a topic for debate. As you can see, there is some very nice highlight opal. There's some more highlight opal here. So, which brings me to the yellow. So, common logic and reason would have it that oxalic acid hasn't been washed off, and that's why it's got that yellow greenish color, because it was cleaned using acid and not cleaned off properly afterwards. However, the evidence of highlight opal, which is quite sensitive to oxalic acid, would say that either it wasn't in the acid for very long, because I did ask Nick about this. He says if the highlight opal is silicified, then it'll resist the acid, but it is it's a debate. It's still extremely pretty. The contrast of yellow-green khaki against the black tourmaline is very attractive. Make of it what you want. What I won't do is call it mimetite. It's my favorite go-to thing. Oh, look, yellow, mimetite. Haha, it's not. Right. This beautiful little splendid black tourmaline in bumblebee flavors is 1.56 kgs, rated as A grade. It's going to cost $106 for flat 688. Bless you, Fig. Allergies, buddy. There. On to some absolutely gemmy pink rose quartz bowls, and this one's absolutely gorgeously transparent. Beautiful polish, perfect for your hair clips or your potion or, well, tequila, whatever it is you use rose quartz bowls for. And I can see there's an asterism just trying to get out of there. Where are you, little fella? Look at that veil. That veil's pretty nifty. That's interesting. Let's see it try. Hello. There's the line. Okay, so it just doesn't want to play because it's a bowl. Bowls are not known for their playful behavior. Quite serious, because they keep everything inside. You know what they say if you keep everything inside, right? Bit of a thicker base, but absolutely beautiful. Nice. 2 rose quartz bowls, 1.84 kilos. One is rated as good, one is A. That'll be the good, that'll be the A. It's going to cost $37 for flat 717. Malacola, beautiful. Folded specimen, because it's, well, no, it's not quite folded, although it does look like the malachite had pancakey ideas. That is beautiful. The beautiful heterogenite mixed into that beautiful turquoise. They are, I said it before and I'll say it again, crowd pleasers. Pretty as. This one weighs 1.19 kilograms. It's rated as good only, so this is going to be a cheap one. It's $42 cheap for flat 785. Nice. On to Malagasy Polychrome Jasper. And it's a special one. It's rated as very good, 1.49 kilos. And when we turn it around, it's just dragon scale for Africa. That is pretty special. It's like a, oh, I know you guys like talking about God's thumbprints and whatnot. Well, there you have it. It's God's thumbprint on a piece of Picasso Jasper. Beautiful. 1.49, this little Picasso thumbprint's going to be $34, flat 661. Last on the first trolley, we've got a little Brandberg geode. It's a beautiful crystal, nestled in some soft and gentle rock. Lots of nice druzy and crystallization next to it to keep it busy, or at least company during the long winter desert nights in Namibia. This little fella's not light. It's 1.84 kilos worth of Eronglow magic. It's going to cost $39, which is bonus gratis. Lekker. It's a very good specimen. That's 726. Nice. Righto, second trolley, and we're hunting for some shiny. Some aragonite that looks about as, well, looks exactly the same as it does in the daylight. Less exciting.
Bright yellow.
Bright yellow, there we go. Then, what have we got here? Some Caribib fluorite. That is the, the purple and green fluorite with the vermiculite. Yeah, it's all right. And then this one's interesting. That's very exciting. Well, or at least very excitable. That's calcite and fluorite. If I remember right, there's a little bit of black tourmaline in there as well. Very nice specimen.
I thought it was quartz.
Yeah, no, that's calcite. It's got like long pseudomorphs. And then the obligatory flat of 6 highlight with a side portion of quartz and black tourmaline. Then this is the disco yellow balls. Yeah, they are cool. I like them more in the daylight. Go on. And then aquamarine, the flat of aquamarine has also got a little bit of highlight opal here, there, and everywhere.
There's some down there.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's quite a lot, actually.
Quite a lot. Cora says it's quite a lot. Then the polished watermelon fluorite. Yeah, it does what fluorite does. It floors. A flat of black tourmaline clusters and quite a few. That's a nice one over there.
Yeah, that's just highlight 6, 7. It's quite a lot.
Cool. Then
this flat.
This is the flat of who knows what. Mostly of it is foytite.
Is it?
It's it's foytite with quartz cluster torch on it.
It is on it.
Oh, well, it's obviously not.
It's not fluorescent.
Not fluorescent. This is what we call nickel iron coating. Truth be said, Nick has no idea what it is. It's a part of the
There's
pyroxene.
some highlight there.
Pyroxene group. There's some highlight on there, but yeah, no much to write home about there.
I don't know why you. Oh, there.
Then 2 large. Okay, so we're looking for Helvite specifically. We've got 2 large-ish. Okay, Cara. Black tourmalines. This is obviously with highlight opal, but we're looking for that red.
They can pick up what money is expatriated, money that's coming in, money that's going out, picking up everything. Yeah.
Nope, no luck.
No, not really.
No.
Okay, let's check out the other one.
This one
So
is
this
more.
is the one.
Yeah, that one is red.
There we go. So this is the Helvite. Very
Yeah, that's so cool. And fluorite.
yeah, and
Take that stick off temporarily.
awesome sauce.
That's a cool specimen.
That's very cool.
Then check that blue. Check that blue.
Yeah, there was one little fluorite there. It was feeling a bit lonely.
There's one there. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Rightio, second trolley, and yeah, apologies for the time it's taken. Chief wielder of whips, Cara, has told me to get my waffle to hustle. This is not test cricket. So, on to some Selrose Cobalt and Dolomite from the Congo. There are 6 little beauties in here. There's a lovely little bit of what looks like Corwezite. These 6 weigh 1.15 kilos, quite light, and contains some shiny. There's some heterogenite in the background. Nice, well-formed dolomite, and these are rated as very good only, $36 for flat $689. Honeycomb aragonite from Eronglow, 1.92 kilos for 14 beautiful specimens. And some of them can be quite jammy sometimes. These are rated as good, very good to A grade, with a fair amount of translucency. There we go. That's very nice. Aragonite, obviously, there's come in various different flavors. This is just a honey flavor. This flat of aragonite is going to set you back all of $23. That is for flat $662. Then on to some Zimbabwean rhodonite. This is interesting. That's could be aventurine. I know there is in that deposit there and thereabouts. Or even amazonite. Nice, very good to A grade. There are 35 small little cobbed specimens, very nice with quartz. It looks like black tourmaline. That's really interesting. It's the first time I've seen that with a rhodonite from Zimbabwe. 2.11 kilos, $28 is what it's going to cost. This is flat $789. Cool. Dioptase from Congo. We've got 6 specimens here, 590 grams, rated very good to A grade. Listen to that soft and soothing hum of the textile gun in the background. Ah. There's some really, really nice specimens. Nice flat of dioptase. It's going to cost $181. This is flat $668. Highlight opal on quite a lot of it on smoky quartz and feldspar. 6 specimens weighing 740 grams. They're rated good, very good to A grade. This is always awesome. It's like a nice big smoky quartz with a highlight, a bit of iron coating. Ooh, look at these spiky little highlights. Oh, that is lekker. Very nice. I wonder. Well, we'll have to UV that to see if it's in fact all highlight. It's not as gummy translucent, so it may well be something else. It's green globular highlight on this one. This one's quite sexy. Ah, nice bill. That is a beautiful. Is that tourmaline? Yes, that's tourmaline. That's beautiful tourmaline crystal in amongst the sea of highlight opal. This flat's going to cost $41. That is for a whole lot of nice fluorescence. Flat 720. Brandberg, there are 12 crystals up next. They are gorgeous, good, very good to A grade, 580 grams. There's an hydro over there. I'm not seeing it right now. There's a bit of iron. Brandbergs, you can get caught up staring at these all day long if I'm not careful. Double crystal. Here's a nice window. Quartz effect. These 12 Brandbergs are going to set you back $41. They are, well, that's flat 776. Lekker. Now, some nice big carbon fluorite with black tourmaline and vermiculite. Sure, that is very nice. Cool, man. Look at that. That's special. All that black tourmaline in a vug.
You're done.
And then a large cluster, heavy cluster. That's a whole lot of fluorite, basically a fluorite matrix, and then with a kind of a bit of a dirty-ish, juicy quartz covering and calcite. Lots of elongated pseudo calcite. It's an interesting one. 7.17 kilograms. These are rated as good, very good to very good. These two large ones are going to cost $40. That's interesting. Flat 787. Right, on to some more Namibian blue lace agate slices, polished one side only. 1.59 kilos. Cara thinks it's blue lace in Namibian picture stone. I'm not so sure about that. Nice, very thin slice this. Very pretty patterns though. They're rated as only good grade. This little Namibian blue lace is going to cost $40. Flat 7678. Next up, we've got 24 little black tourmaline clusters, some with smoky quartz and some with smoky quartz and feldspar and highlight opal. There's a little fellow with highlight opal. There's more highlight opal there. This one's really interesting. It's like a step, but that's so lustrous, it's beautiful. There's the old Mercedes I keep banging on about. This flat's rated good, very good to A grade, 920 grams. It's going to cost all of $46 for the 24. That is for flat 680. Next up, we got some stromatolite, or well, I like to say kabamba, Jasper, because it says so lekker. Say it with me, kabamba, Jasper. Hey, Cora, doesn't the word kabamba make you want to dance?
Maybe.
Do the kabamba? Come on, you can do it. Do the kabamba. Do the kabamba. Do it. Oh, you. Nah. Okay, I'm going to ask someone else to do a kabamba.
It's Brandon.
Brandon's a perfect kabamba monster. Hey,
Yeah.
Brandon! Oh, he's got his earphones in. Gavin, oh my god, I don't want to see Gavin dance. Yeah. 2.04 kilograms, rated good, very good to A grade. This stromatolite sphericalness is going to cost $46. That is flat 684. Actually, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah, we can do the kabamba.
Do the kabamba.
Do the kabamba, Fig. Do the kabamba.
No, performance art was never his forte. Brandon, sorry to interrupt. Can you quickly show us all how to do the kabamba move?
The what?
Kabamba move. It's a dance move.
How do you do that? The kabamba.
Yeah, do the dance. Do the kabamba. Oh, the kabamba. No, not quite. Oh man. Oh yeah. That's almost
Kabamba,
punch.
I don't know the kabamba, but I can hit you with this and jump forward.
The man can move. There you go. So later on, when we finish with the show, please join all of us at the Vikings bar up the hill for a communal kabamba move. Happy days. On to some nice aquamarine. Nice aquamarine? Yeah, nice at best. It's rated lowly, medium-y, goodly, and very goodly at best, 250 grams. In the midst, this is a little bit of a black tourmaline. There we go. Quite a large one covered in feldspar. There we go. That's a very nice termination, though, but other than that, not much to write home about. These are probably the nicest blue of the bunch. It's tiny. Yeah, a bit of a whatever flat of aquamarine. Rated, as you can tell, badly. $33 for 58 of these. That's flat 658. Just check this one here, because that could be a little winner. Little thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, aquamarine. On to some Malagasy polished smoky points. These are rated as good, very good A and double A. Right, all 20 of these. They weigh 670 grams. Let's see, this is the worst one. And it's still pretty good. No chips. Is that a chip? It's not a chip. Not a chip. Nice spiky point. Yeah, that's a pretty little stubby fella. Very nice. Very nice. Smoky veils in there. And there's another good one. But generally speaking, this is a grade to double A grade. Nice flat of smoky points. It's going to cost $37. Nice flat. Flat 675. Polished watermelon fluorite. All right, let's have a look. 1.15 kgs, rated good to very good. It's shiny. It's watermelony fluorite. This one's quite a skinny fella. Skinny enough to have some translucence. Matrix there. Tell you what, some backlighting wouldn't do bad. There we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Some polished fluorite. $27. This is for flat 685. Moving swiftly on to some Brandberg, we got 6 amethyst points here. 2 of them have anhydrous. Let's move to the sun. 940 grams, rated good to very good. Here we go. A bit milky, quite a large fella. Got a bit of chip on the top there. Very nice. And now for the anhydrous. Okay, that's that one at the bottom is quite big. The one at the top. Oh, there we go. There it is. Here we go. Go, fella. Come on, you can do it. Very nice crystal, nice clear. 2 anhydrous, relatively easy to find. And then, so that anhydro, if it's there, it's not the one, it's not on the surface. That's just a little veil. Can't see it. Still beautiful crystal. That's a lovely amethyst veil there. Nice. 940 grams worth of beautiful Brandberg amethyst, one with anhydrous. It's going to be $48 for the 2 flat, for the 6 flat, 667. Happy days. On to some more, what did I say? Bedouin pillow stichtites or Atlanta. Hello, Ramona. 3 of these weighing 1.48 kilos. These are a brand new revolutionary shape polish. It's going to cost $55. That's flat, 657. We move on to some yellow fluorite, 2 largest specimens weighing 1.53 kilos. These will be rated good to, oh no, they're both very good. Here's a luck. Nice chainsaw neatness on the sides. Ooh, bit of a green fluorite in the middle there. But just check out the awesome translucency of these. Two of these. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous yellowness. It's going to cost $55 for the 2. That is for flat 656. Petrified wooden hot next, 1.39 kilos for 2 that are rated very good grade. This is a nice thin one. Sometimes they come quite like hearty, okay? So I'd like a flat heart as opposed to like a totally 3D heart. So this one appeals more to me than the other. But beautiful hues of maroon. These are 2 petrified hearts from Madagascar. Is going to set you back all of $29. That is for flat 682. Right up next is Black Knight or Goethite, some Goethite from Madagascar. 4 of these clusters weighing 3.39 kgs, rated good and very good at best. This one's base is quite sandy, like proper sandy. One. All of them have a rather chalky Chalky base. This is the smallest of the bunch. Oh, and that's a big fella. There we go. Some black knight. I haven't seen that for a while. These 4 are going to cost all of $39. That's for 3.39 kgs of Gothic quartz. Flat $660. Next up, all right, some of the strange stuff. So on Tuesday, Nick was of the opinion that it was an iron nickel coating. That's specifically these ones are foytite, nothing to do. But these, okay, he doesn't know, to be honest. Neither do we. It's an odd, well, guessing pyroxene family member coating. There are 15 of them in this flat, intermingling with some foytite. Well, actually, no. I reckon it could still just be a bland flavor of foytite. But there we go. How pretty is that blue with that small crystalline smokies? Okay, there's a bigger one. She's a beauty. There we go. That's not a smoky, I suppose. Yeah, that's just the big finger of feldspar. The middle finger of feldspar. I like it. And black tourmaline. Foytite, quartz. Hell of a nice flat, this. Beautiful flat, this 1.74 kilos, rated good, very good to A grade. These 15 weird and lovely and beautiful clusters. They're going to cost $45 only. That is full flat 800. Then onto the center of the trolley, we've got some Buchanut hook, 2 largish clusters weighing 2.3 kilos. These are rated very good to A grade, and they are quite special. Very pretty. They are lighter lilac, large window variety. Here we've got some more iron content in the base with some limonite as well. They're going to cost all of $104. That's for 2 of them. That's a great deal for flat 7, 674. Then a very nice, very good grade black tourmaline cluster. Now, that is quite heavy. It's a 1.95 kgs. Expected it a bit lighter, but no. Actually going to see. It's quite a hefty little fella. Beautiful formations. Rated very good. It's going to cost $82 for flat 722. Then an absolutely stunning Brandberg. This is a gorgeous smoky amethyst. There's some double terminated. Oh, that is just stunning. How cool is that? 850 grams. This is rated as very good to A grade, and it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning cluster. Beautiful clarity as well. It's going to cost all of $69. Let me just see if this, I suppose, balance it, stand it upright. $69 for flat 702. Another malacola, and this is a beaut as well. That beautiful botryoidal malachite covered by the oxidation layer of chrysocolla, and then a generous little frosting of heterogenite just to give it a little bit of a, wow, contrast, a bit more fashionable. 1.14 kilos, it's rated as a very good grade, $45 only for flat 681. Nice. Then a black tourmaline with a blue sticker. Okay, so the blue sticker I think is indication that this will have Helvite. That is the fluorescent red splotches. It is 810 grams, rated very good to A grade. Some nice smoky crystals in the mix as well. Off the cuff, I don't see any highlight opal. That's total quartz at the back. The attractive little, oh, hello. There's some red right there. Can you see? That's interesting, that Helvite. I was today years old when I found out about it. But apparently quite a lot of Eronglow material has it. Oh, there's a bit of fluorite in there as well. There's a little, hang on, where's the fluorite? Where are you? There we go, the top cluster there. There's that little cubic fluorite saying, hello, how are you? Happy days. Fluorite on the side here as well. This flat, well, that beautiful specimen is going to be $44. That is for flat 716. Right, here we go with the third trolley. And what do we have? We have a whole lot of highlight opal because we can. So this is a superb flat of yeah, I like this one a lot with that cheeky tower of smokiness. 1, 2 of them. No, there's 3 of them. Nice. Next up, more highlight. This is a black tourmaline with more highlight. The smoky quartz. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay,
there we don't go. We are 3 out of 4. Not too shabby. In Africa, 1 out of 4 is a passing rate. Here we go. Highlight opal with a bit of feldspar, just for difference. Next up, highlight opal. All right, these are quite a large.
Just checking for red. Nope. I'm going through all the ones without, and then we're going to get to the one with.
Okay, just slow down a little bit. I need to focus. There we go. Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Okay, and then?
And then the aquamarine.
A little bit of highlight.
Yeah, so this is the last item for today. And it's aquamarine with, well, highlight opal. Nice. Here we go, we're on to the last trolley, and we've got some beautiful Brandbergs. Surprise, surprise, 35 little crystals, and they're very pretty. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. 1 in hydro that I can see so far. Oh, hello. It's a tiny little... Oh, there's 2 in the same vein. Can you check it? Can you check it? You can nod, just nod. Oh, that's a nice one. That's an easy one to spot. Oh, crystals, crystals, crystals. Lots of crystals. 470 grams. These 35 are going to cost $37. That's slightly more than $1 per crystal. Flat 812. Right. Time to say goodbye. I love you so much. Foytite from Eronglow. Usually dull, boring grey. But no, look at this velvety blue, navy blue deliciousness with some cheeky fluorite. Top of a felt. Oh, some foytite in the back there. Oh, what is that? Is that just a quartz crystal? Or what is that? Yeah, that's just a quartzy crystal. Another quartzy crystal. Yeah, man, how awesome is that? And then the bigger one. So this flat is 1.19 kgs, rated as A grade. All right, come with me, little beauty. Almost reminds me of Buvital, Celatitic fibrous shutterkite. It's got the same kind of velvetiness, but more shine. Fine little needles that stick to your hand. Not to lick this rock. No, no. Absolutely stunning. Okay, these two lovely foytites are going to set you back $84. Bargain. Bargain, bargain. Flat 779. Some honeycomb aragonite, 35 specs here, 1.62 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. These 35 are going to set you back all of $28. Let's just have a look at this one. Almost looks like amber. $28 for flat 691. Next, we move on to some Malawi blue lace, polished blue lace agate. This is just a large galley or a polished freeform. Nice juicy in those vugs. These three weigh slightly more than 1 kilogram. There's a nice little portal to the other side. Rated as very good to A grade. These three little blue lace freeforms are going to cost $45. That's for flat 721. This looks like, I don't think is this Brandberg? Sure. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. No. This is Mpika Zambian quartz. That's very interesting. Mpika or Zambian, more likely to find amethyst there than clear quartz. They're rated as very good to A grade. Nice clusters, man. Check out this cluster. This flat of Mpika. Interesting. Zambian quartz. It's going to cost $29 for the 12 clusters. That's flat 719. Onto some green opal from Madagascar. These are slightly larger galleys, or 6 of them, weighing 1.2 kilos. Rated as very good. They certainly are greenish. Nice brecciated patterns though. Nothing worse than a boring piece of mineral that's just one shade. These are nice. There's a little vug there with nothing in it. These green opal galleys are going to cost $31. Bargain. Flat 705. On to black tourmaline, we got 3 gorgeous little specimens. Little, they're not little, they're 1.83 kilos of feldspar and well-formed lustrous black tourmaline shawl. This one here is especially sexy with a nice smoky quartz and a large black tourmaline crystal. Don't know if these have got These have they got highlight opal? Yes, there's certainly something to shine about. 1.83 kilos, rated very good to A grade. There is well, that's $83 for the 3. That's a flat 803. Bamberg, we got 6 little specimens here, one with an anhydro. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at that weird crystal. It's like it's taken a turn in life. There's some nice amethyst. There's a bit of a geode. Lots of, I love these beautiful clear crystals, and then loads and loads of little clusters on the inside. Beautiful. Then a large smoky. Beautiful clear smoky quartz. And then the anhydro. How hard are you to find? Oh, there we go. It's a little deep, but it's there. There we go. And the last one's a beautiful little cluster. A little floweret of Brandberg. 1.22 kilos, rated as good to very good only. $49 for flat 780. Onto some really hard material. This is the red pyro garnet, the spheres. These they weigh 1.4 kilos, rated as good, very good and A grade. The warrior stone, I've been told. There we go. This flat of 3 garnet spheres at $49. That's flat 692. Right, on to some very nice chatoyant. Get out of the sun. A whole bag, lots, 2.74 kilos worth of polished chatoyant tiger eye. Oh, I love tiger eye, slightly less than I love hawk's eye or crocodilite. $2.74 kilos with a tiger eye. It's $47 for flat 788. Then a flat of 6 highlight opal with stuff attached to it. There's basically just feldspar and a whole lot of highlight opal. Yes, some beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous highlight opal. Some tourmaline and smoky quartz on the side. More feldspar, more glow. Oh, look at that. There is an entire frosting of highlight opal. There's a nice cheeky little smoky quartz where the highlight is scaling. 560 grams, rated very good only. $34. That is a very nice flat for $34. Flat 791. Then we've got some Lacassi malachite covered in druzy. Here's a nice example. Lots of druzy, fair amount of malachite. The druzy just doesn't stop all around. These two weigh 1.46 kilograms. Look at that. That's rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $62 for the 2. That is flat 793. More black tourmaline and highlight opal and smoky quartz. There's a beaut. Nice little flashes of highlight. There's a lovely cluster with luscious black tourmaline. It's just superb.
300 grand, I was able to sell that transaction.
That's amazing. That's very cool. This flat is rated as very good to A grade. 1.12 kilograms, $55. That's another bargain. Flat 782. Then some celestite specimens, 1.75 kilos, rated very good. Beautiful large crystals, couple of scuff marks, nothing too serious. This one's heavy. Yeah, celestite is generally quite heavy. Oh, look at that nice crystal, man. That is awesome. Do you like blue? Wow, wow, wow. These are rated very good. They're going to cost $33. $33. That's a bargain again. Flat 795. Righto, look at this beaut. Okay, we've got some more highlight opal on a beautiful tower of smoky quartz. That's stunning. These three weigh 960 grams. There we go, more tourmaline highlight. Opal, dark, iridated quartz. And look at these little horns of Eronglow glory. Rated good, very good to A grade. $51 for the three. That's a hell of a nice flat. Flat 809. Then we've got lots. A whole lot. 24 cobbed pieces of nice jammy pink rose quartz. Almost 6 kilograms. So it is a hefty flat. That's rated very good to A grade, lapidary material. It's going to be only $34. That's for flat 694. On to some sunset, and it's quite apt because the sun is setting. Francis, you need to speed up, my friend. 2.05 kilos. If we run out of light, I can probably just hold these up, and it'll light up for me. Give me a little bit of a sunset extension. They're rated as a very good to A grade. Beautiful rhombohedral formation. Here you go. Perfect. Lovely. I love your cleavage. These are going to cost $27. That's another bargain for flat 706. Do you find that I say the same things over and over? I find them, so I do it. Next up, we got 1.75 kilos worth of, is this Brandberg or Malawi? It is Malawi. Zomba Smokies, 3 large. They weigh 1.75 kilos, rated very good to A grade. And these are superb. Look at those numerous terminations. That's an awesome crystal. That one's been chipped a little bit in the top. Gorgeous smokies from Zomba Plateau. They're going to cost $30 only. That is for flat 778. Then 6 Cornelian standing freeforms. They weigh slightly more than 1 kilogram. They're rated as A grade, with like a hint or a side thought of very good, but they are absolutely beautiful. Malagasy polishing at its best again. Nice little flower patterns. This one's quite thin. The sale of cornelian. They're going to cost, well, it's going to cost $33. That is for flat 671. Lekker. Then 2 Bukanotuk clusters. One with a large hamster on it. Or actually not a hamster, it's a, what do you call those little spiky jobs? We don't get them in South Africa. I saw them in New Zealand. Hedgehog. Yes, that is a little hedgehog there. They weigh 1.69 kilos, both rated as very good. Very nice. These are these 2 little Bukanotuks and a gerbil. No, what's not? It's that thing again. $74 for the 2. That's flat 797. Righto, Brandberg, and this is a special one, 2.64 kgs, rated very good only. But look at the calcite, Jamie calcite. Here we go. Let's take this closer to the sun. Nice, very light amethyst. Look at those dog tooth calcites, man. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. Awesome sauce. This little Brandberg here, 2.64, very good grade. It's going to cost $39. That is for flat 805. The last Malacola for the day, we've got a Butte from Congo, 1.84 kilos. Very good grade only. Nice petroidal formations. There's a chrysocolla covering the malachite. And that heterogenite. Whoa, that's gorgy gorge. Nice heterogenite on top of the chrysocolla. Very good grade, 1.84 kilos, $73 for flat 708. Then a Brandberg with large amethyst, smoky amethyst crystals.
At 2,500.
Rated is very good. It weighs slightly more than a kilogram. It's going to cost $78. That is flat 731. Get it right, Francis. Right, then feldspar, tourmaline, and aquamarine. It's a large 1 kg specimen rated as very good to A grade. Let's try and get some light. But so you got all the feldspar, you got loads of black tourmaline, but really it's all about the aquamarine. Beautiful termination there. Stunning.
The invoice was need to be under. But you need to make a decision as a when it's like that, and understand what those things are.
There's a little specimen here. Yes, it's 1 kg. Aquamarine. It's going to cost $124. That's for flat 736. All right, guys, thank you very much. I hope it was not test cricket today, and I hope to see you on Saturday, whether it's here or there. Happy days.